Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta, known professionally as Lady Gaga, is an American singer, songwriter, and actress. Known for her image reinventions and versatility across the entertainment industry, she is an influential figure in popular music. Life and career. Early life. Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta was born into an upper-middle-class Catholic family on March 28, 1986, at Lenox Hill Hospital in Manhattan, New York City. Both of her parents have Italian ancestry. Her parents are Cynthia Louise, a philanthropist and business executive, and internet entrepreneur Joseph Germanotta, and she has a younger sister named Natalie. Brought up on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, Gaga said in an interview that her parents came from lower-class families and worked hard for everything. From age 11, she attended the Convent of the Sacred Heart, a private all-girls Roman Catholic school. Gaga has described her high school self as very dedicated, very studious, very disciplined, but also a bit insecure. She considered herself a misfit and was mocked for being either too provocative or too eccentric. Gaga began playing the piano at age 4, influenced by her mother's desire to become a cultured young woman. She took piano lessons and practiced through her childhood, preferring to create music by ear. Her parents encouraged her to pursue music and enrolled her in creative arts camp. Gaga played lead roles in plays like Guys and Dolls, and a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum. She studied method acting at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute for 10 years. Gaga's screen debut was in a 2000 music video for AC/DC's Stiff Upper Lip. In 2003, Lady Gaga attended Collaborative Arts Project 21, a music school at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. She improved her songwriting skills and wrote essays on art, religion, social issues, and politics. In 2005, she withdrew from school to focus on her music career. In 2014, Gaga discussed being raped at 19 by her producer and undergoing mental and physical therapy. She credits support from doctors, family, and friends. Career beginnings. In 2005, Gaga recorded 2 songs with rapper Mel Mel for an audiobook accompanying Cricket Casey's children's novel The Portal in the Park. She also formed a band called the SG Band with some friends from NYU. They played gigs around New York and became a fixture of the downtown Lower East Side club scene. After the 2006 Songwriters Hall of Fame New Songwriters Showcase at the Cutting Room in June, talent scout Wendy Starland recommended her to music producer Rob Fusari. Fusari collaborated with Gaga, who traveled daily to New Jersey, helping to develop her songs and compose new material. The producer said they began dating in May 2006 and claimed to have been the first person to call her Lady Gaga, which was derived from Queen's song, Radio Gaga. According to his account, the name was coined when on one occasion he attempted to call her Radio Gaga via text message, but the spell checker autocorrected radio to Lady. Their relationship lasted until January 2007. Fusari and Gaga established a company called Teen Love Child, LLC, to promote her career. They recorded and produced electropop tracks, sending them to music industry executives. Joshua Sarabin, the head of artists and repertoire at Def Jam Recordings, responded positively and, after approval from Sarabin's boss Antonio L.A. Reid, Gaga was signed to Def Jam in September 2006. She was dropped from the label 3 months later and returned to her family home for Christmas. Gaga began performing at neo-burlesque shows and said these represented freedom to her. During this time, she met performance artist Lady Starlight, who helped mold her on-stage persona. The pair began performing at downtown club venues like the Mercury Lounge, the Bitter End, and the Rockwood Music Hall. Their live performance art piece, known as Lady Gaga and the Starlight Review, and billed as the ultimate pop burlesque rock show, was a tribute to 1970s variety acts. They performed at the 2007 Lollapalooza Music Festival. Gaga, initially focusing on avant-garde electronic dance music, later incorporated pop and glam rock styles. She was signed to Streamline Records by Vincent Herbert in 2007 and later signed with Sony/ATV Music Publishing. She was hired to write songs for Britney Spears, New Kids on the Block, Fergie, and the Pussycat Dolls. Akon impressed Jimmy Iovine, who formed a joint deal with Gaga and Conlive Distribution. In late 2007, Gaga met with songwriter and producer Redone. She collaborated with him in the recording studio for a week on her debut album, signing with Cherry Tree Records, an Interscope imprint established by producer and songwriter Martin Kirzenbaum. She also wrote 4 songs with Kirzenbaum. Despite securing a record deal, she said that some radio stations found her music too racy, dance-oriented, and underground for the mainstream market, to which she replied, "My name is Lady Gaga. I've been on the music scene for years. And I'm telling you, this is what's next." Lady Gaga's debut album, The Fame, was released in 2008 and reached #1 in various countries, including Austria, Canada, Germany, Ireland, Switzerland, and the UK. The album's first 2 singles, Just Dance and Poker Face, were also the world's best-selling single of 2009. Gaga's album also featured remixes of her singles. Gaga headlined her worldwide tour, the Fame Ball Tour, from March to September 2009. She wrote 8 songs for the Fame Monster, a reissue of the Fame, and released a standalone EP. The first single, Bad Romance, reached #1 in Canada and the UK, followed by Telephone with Beyoncé. The video for Bad Romance became the most watched on YouTube in April 2010. In 2009, Gaga became the most downloaded female act in a year in the US, with 11.1 million downloads sold. The Fame and the Fame Monster sold over 15 million copies worldwide, and the Fame Monster was 2010's second best-selling album. Gaga's second worldwide concert tour, the Monster Ball Tour, grossed $227.4 million and featured performances at various awards and events. Lady Gaga, a multi-talented artist, ventured into business in 2011, collaborating with Monster Cable Products to create in-ear headphones called Heartbeats and Polaroid to create gray label photo capture products. Her collaboration with ex-boyfriend Rob Fusari led to a lawsuit against her production team. In 2011, Gaga released Born This Way, the lead single from her studio album, which sold over 1 million copies within 5 days and became the 1,000th #1 single in the history of the charts. The album debuted atop the Billboard 200 and received 3 Grammy nominations, including her 3rd consecutive nomination for Album of the Year. Gaga's album also featured collaborations with Tony Bennett, Elton John, and The Lonely Island. In 2012, she guest-starred in an animated version of herself in The Simpsons and released her first fragrance, Lady Gaga Fame. Enjoy watching this video and hit the subscription button.